This is MasterWrestling.com's broadcast of the Lowell Holiday Tournament. We are broadcasting, yes we are, for our thousands of loyal MasterWrestling.com viewers here.
You will be on mat number 1.
Yes, this is, actually they're doing the 5-6 announcings now, so.
You will be on mat number 3.
We'll actually get back to you once they started announcing the championships. Right here, we got Joey O'Connor of Timberlane versus Kenny Anderson of Villarica. Should be an exciting match.
I gotta side with Timberlane in this instance.
You know, that's the easy thing to do, but the people in the know, meaning us in Master Wrestling, well, you're part of Master Wrestling tonight. We've seen Kenny Anderson dominate in the Bay State games, and as much paper as Joey O'Connor brings in, my predictions with Kenny Anderson.
I don't know. Kenny Anderson didn't do that much here last year.
He didn't. He was an 88-pound 103, though. I mean, how much can you expect out of a guy that weighs like a little bit more than a sack of potatoes, you know? But it's, yeah, well, a little bit more, maybe 2 sacks of potatoes. But anyway, 0-0 here, the first period. I mean, Mike, you've wrestled here before in the All-State Finals. What's going through the wrestlers' minds right now? I mean, not the All-State Finals, the Lowell Finals. Sorry, this is the first match. I'm still getting warmed up. Is this
right now? I mean, this is the finals match. Everybody's trying not to give up any points. You know, they're not taking too many risks right away.
Okay.
And Kenny Anderson
just has to be careful here not to slam him, though.
Yeah, you know what?
I'd slam him.
I wouldn't slam. You're right. Right now he's in a great position to take him down for a few points. How can they stop that?
He went out of bounds on purpose.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Why would he go out of bounds on purpose?
What he was thinking, going out of bounds right there.
But he had an automatic 2 points takedown, but he stopped, and hopefully he can regain, you know. We've messed up.
My money is on Kenny Anderson because someone told me he was sick.
He is pretty ill.
But then again, I did see the Timberlane kid wipe from that with Mike Tesco.
Yeah, Timberlane, let's be honest. One of the best, if not the best, wrestling program in New Hampshire, wrestling year-round. But it doesn't guarantee you a trip or a victory in the Lowell Finals. You know, there are plenty of great wrestlers hailing from all over New England. Like Greg Bergman, yes. Who, although he's a very storied legend, there's a reason why he's doing commentary with us tonight. Now, we love Greg Bergman.
And I'm predicting a pretty close match here. Neither of these guys have impressed me too much yet.
In the first period, you know, in finals matches like this, they're just really feeling each other out, you know. Did you see that? Was that a kick? That looked like a kick to me.
He tried to do a trip there. It was kind of half-hearted.
Yeah.
Green to first, second period.
Second period is now 0-0.
I've never seen Kenny Anderson's shoes before.
Those are pretty rad shoes, you know, but the shoes do not make the wrestler.
That is a lie.
Well, I'm not sure how much wrestling ability one gets from one shoes. I'm going to say it doesn't guarantee you a victory.
The more expensive the shoes.
It's 1-0 here. Joey O'Connor gets the escape. Trying to reverse.
Oh, he's got him stacked there.
He does. He got the reversal there.
I wonder if he got back. I don't think he got back part there because he didn't really have control over it.
God, he was waxed.
So now it's 2-0 here. Joey O'Connor, Timberlane. You know, Timberlane does a lot of 3-0. They gave him the reversal. I thought they were holding off and giving him the escape. Joey O'Connor, he's done a lot of off-season wrestling. I mean, he did. I've seen. I know he placed in the NHSCA, whatever it is, Virginia tournament. And these guys don't really take much of a break in the off-season. Wrestling. If you're from Flagstaff, New Hampshire, wrestling's your life.
Okay.
Where, New Hampshire?
Flagstaff.
It's Timberlane's.
It's actually not that far up the border. You know, but people think.
I thought Timberlane was in Timberland.
Timberlane's a regional.
Okay, we almost go close to a fall here.
He's definitely getting the back points, fully extending Anderson's body here. What move do we got going on here?
Super plus.
Okay, well, how about somebody who knows what was going on here?
That was a power half right there.
Power half, okay.
Super plus.
Super plus, okay. Now we know why Bergman does the color commentary and Harry does the comments. the technical comments.
Super plus.
He's good. He's got one leg in instead of two. He can do a lot more with one leg in than two.
Yeah, we were just discussing this over the great food at the Lowell's concession stands. You definitely have more flexibility in terms of the different angles of attack and moves that you can do. I mean, two is the more secure thing to do if you can get it in, but one...
Two is great if you're winning at the end of it.
And you want to stall out, essentially.
Yeah.
You can't stall out no matter what you're doing if you have two legs in.
Third period, 7-0 red right now.
7-0 Joey O'Connor of Timberlane.
Timberlane kids, they come here from the Beach of the East tournament. This coming here is like a JV tournament.
Yeah, that's why I picked Timberlane.
You know, that's true. Timberlane knows that in order to be recognized outside of Massachusetts and New England, you got to wrestle outside. Unfortunately, you know, wrestling is burgeoning, it's growing, it's developing in New England. But still, until we have more kids wrestling in college, we're not going to be recognized, and you have to leave the state. And that's what Timberlane does if you want to get recognition. That's why so many of them are wrestling in college now.
I think I could beat Joey O'Connor.
You probably could, but you know, the fact that you got 57, close to 57 pounds, might have something to do with it. Anyways, back to the match here.
Well, like 52.
52 pounds. Still 7-0. Joey O'Connor of Timberlane.
Just over a minute left.
Alright.
Not. Oh, that smells gross. I just farted it and it was good.
Oh, okay. Back to the match here. 7-0.
If I were Kenny Anderson right now,
He's got to try some high-risk move. Down 7-0.
Yeah.
You know, you're not trying to score team points or anything like that.
now's the time. You don't worry about getting pinned. You just try to hit a move.
Essentially, you know, you pull whatever tricks you got out of your bag.
Anderson needs a home run move right here.
Okay.
Was that the home run move you were talking about?
He needs a chin whip or a headlock
Or take him down, let him up. Take him down, let him up.
Or a butt drag.
But I don't know about a butt drag, but certainly something. Is it a real move? I don't know. I was worried when you never know what's real and what's shenanigan.
Oh, butt drag is pretty self-explanatory.
Right now,
Butt drag.
right now, I try to put him in a front headlock and do a cement mixer.
Essentially, 23 seconds left in the match.
Yeah.
7-2 with Joey O'Connor of Timberlane. If I'm Joey O'Connor, I'm curling up like a ball and wondering what's for dinner when I get home. You know, I think it's pretty much all she wrote, as we say in MassWrestling.com.
He can afford a stalling call right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, and Joey O'Connor from Timberlane Regional High School wins 7-3.
Oh, we got a real competitive match coming up. Aaron Khalil versus Tim Rich.
Yeah, Aaron Khalil, who got second. Yeah, well, he got second in New England's last year. Lost to Anthony Vallis, who's now the 112 for Blair, against Tim Rich. Tim Rich, who, you know what, has approved. He's obviously a multi-generation wrestler from the Rich family. He wrestles year-round, but the thing is, he did a lot of off-season work, and I've seen him. He beat Dan Bloom over in the Bay State games. I mean, he's just been on a tear.
Everyone who wrestles in the Lowell Holiday Finals did a lot of off-season.
You're right. But you know, I've just seen. I know for a fact that Tim Rich, all he does. I mean, he's like, you know, he's like Vision Quest. Like, wrestling is his thing. You know, there's like eating and sleeping, some studying. You got to relieve yourself, and then wrestling. That's it. You know. We don't root for anybody. We don't root for anybody on MassWrestling.com. But we root for solid effort and determination. And that's what Tim Rich brings to the table. Well,
I remember Tim Rich used to come up to me when I was in high school, ask me if I was going to beat Scott King. I said, I don't know. Why don't you go out and wrestle him for me?
Yeah, you know, you never really know. The only time you know is when they either raise or don't raise your hand in the end. You know.
Can I stop it?
Yep.
There's a note before we get started. 112. We will be viewing the 103 awards after 112. After the 12. I will call you to go over to the award stand at that time. Wrestling 112 for 5th and 6th, Mike Stanley of Natick, John Earnshaw of Timberlane.
Right. right here, we have the 112 championship match. Aaron Khalil, second in New England last year, 103 versus Tim Rich, Chelmsford.
Number 3. And in the center, your championship bout, Aaron Khalil of Salem, New Hampshire, and Tim Rich of Chelmsford. They are your finalists.
You guys have any predictions?
I don't know. Khalil is great on top. That's his thing.
He is, and he's got the paper, but you look at Tim Rich, and he looks more like a 19 than a 20, than a 12. He is a big 12. Khalil's kind of tall, lanky, and he's a physique for a good leg wrestler, you know.
I got to take Khalil on this one. He made it to New England Finals.
He did. But
I wrestled Tim Rich either today or yesterday, and I pinned him. So I'd say I win.
I'd like to think you could pin most 112ers around, but anyways, back to the match, 0-0 here. Tim Rich's, both of these guys' specialties are on top. Pretty much the first takedown here will pretty much say who's going to win. That's usually how it goes. And Khalil shoots in as a single. Tim Rich hanging on for his life.
Yeah, this is pretty tough to finish here now that he's locked down the wedge.
Is Tim Rich hoping for the stalemate? Is that what we got going on?
Yeah. That's all you can really hope for in this position.
He looks seemingly upside down like that.
How long, I mean, would this have to go on before they call it? You know? Stalemate, yeah, as predicted. Tim Rich did the smart thing. He held on there. He really didn't have much way to advance his position.
Tim Rich looks angry.
He does look angry. I think
like he said, he doesn't want to give up that takedown that first station, you know?
Yeah.
Tim Rich just attempted an arm drag, something very rarely done in high school wrestling.
Oh, and Tim Rich is holding on again. It's a very defensive style of wrestling for Tim Rich.
All right. Khalil needs...
What should Khalil do? He's not figure fouring the head now, or is he scissoring the head?
Now,
are you allowed to scissor the head?
I would reach in between the legs.
You can't scissor the head.
Yeah,
not here.
He's doing the right thing.
He held on though. He may not be.
There's a butt drag. That is a butt drag. He is. He's got him in there.
Even though he didn't shoot the double. Oh, another stalemate here. You know, good wrestlers do not give up takedowns.
This match is boring.
It's not boring, you know. I wouldn't call it boring.
It's intense, but it's boring because nothing's happening.
Well, you know what? That's where you again Khalil shoots and gets stuck. Tim Rich has found a strategy and a counter to
throw those legs over his head. Just give it a try and then turn into him.
They're going to start calling faster.
He could catch Tim Rich on his back right here if he threw.
I mean, Tim Rich is obviously not trying to advance his position here, but what could you do? What can you do if you're Tim Rich? You know, you're not.
Yeah. Oh no, he's working.
He had it right there.
Hey, this is where Rich excels. In the Whalen Holiday Tournament, I saw him score 12 points in 30 seconds to take the lead against Sean Katumas. You know, he makes a living on top, and he is the physically stronger of the two. So it's going to be hard for Khalil to just muscle his way out.
In the Whalen Tournament, I thought Katumas was like gonna win. Like he was definitely just like all up on top.
Yes, he's pretty nasty. He's a pretty good top wrestler.
He was winning in I think.
He did win. He ended up winning that.
No, I'm talking about Katumas.
Oh, Katumas. Yeah, Katumas. Tim Rich, as you saw, his strength is not neutral. I mean, he's not bad at neutral. His strength is definitely working stuff on top, you know.
I have to point out that matches are won generally neutral, almost always, with the exception of C.J. Colossi and Joe Manley.
That's not, well, I mean, some kids are honestly so dominant on top. As long as, like Matt Clemens of Mount Greylock, I saw him in the Greylock-Southwick match. He got taken down a lot, but once he was on top of the second period, he cradled up and got the pin for the victory.
In general, good kids don't get pinned on top. They're easy neutral.
Well, good kids. You know what? Like, as good as these kids are, they're in the Lowell Holiday Finals. It'll happen, you know. And I think Oh, Khalil's pissed off. Like, he was mouthing something. He wants to get out from underneath that. He tried to quit the quick start caution. Still 0-0 here. Locking hands on Rich. Technical foul, 1 point.
Alright, that right there is huge.
Go away!
Yeah, that could be the
Rich.
Actually didn't fit.
Good control! Stop that! Go! Then you won! And Khalil out.
Alright.
Looking for, he got the 1 point here. It's not 2-0.
No points yet, no points.
Oh, you didn't give him the points?
You gave the points.
Yeah. Looking for more. It's now 2-0 in the end of the second period.
Does Tim Rich take bottom, or does he take neutral and go for a takedown and tie it up?
He
chose his top.
Very daring.
The thing is,
a lot of confidence in wrestling.
Hey, let me tell you what. Cleo's nasty. Oh my God.
Could I have all 103 place winners? All 103 place winners.
Cleo's nasty on top. I mean, Rich didn't want to choose bottom.
All 103.
Rich chose his forte. You know, he chose top. You know, came back to bite him in the ass. But
that was a close one.
4-0 here with 1:30 left in the third period. It's 4-0 now, but it might as well be 18-0. Tim Rich, this has been a very close match. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be any 5-point moves to it at this point, but you never know.
I want to see Tim take some shots.
I want to see Tim get out of here. You know, like I said,
it's hard to take shots when you're on bottom.
Although not impossible. Just kidding.
Yeah, I actually did.
Locking hands.
Again.
No, but this time it's locking hands on Aaron Khalil. Well, you know, he's been quick to call it, but if it's locking hands, it's locking hands. You know, this isn't a freestyle tournament. At least I don't think it is. No, it's kidding.
I was rather upset today. I got called for a locking hands call when I was doing a power half. And I went back and looked on multiple videos.
Khalil here running the bar arm, stacking up Tim Rich like a nice fat stack of pancakes. Rich having a tough time building up a base. Woody trying for the tilt here. Rich could definitely use an escape and a takedown, but you know what? Woody's not giving him an inch of separation.
Scoop and elevate.
Got 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left, 4-1.
Got a motion.
Got reversal, Rich.
He's got to let him up. He's got to let him up and take him down.
Let him up.
Keep that leg.
No.
Keep that leg.
That's stall. Is he stall? He's holding on. Is he not clamping in there? Oh, he's not. He's.
2 seconds left. That's
on
the
that
match.
tilt.
No, he didn't. And you know what it ends?
This is what I love about wrestling. Two amazing riders. And how does the match go? All escapes, reversals, and penalties for locking hands.
At 112, Aaron Khalil of Salem, New Hampshire. Give him a big round of applause.
Wins 4-3 against Tim Rich. But I'll tell you what, I don't think this is the last time these kids are going to be facing each other.
I think they'll wrestle in the finals.
They could. They easily
Could I
could.
have Barry Chilligan of
And so far, it's been all New Hampshire
for the
at this Lowell
103
tournament with Timberlane and Salem winning the first 2 weights. And you know what's going to continue because the 112 is Eric Morrill, who got second in New England last year, 112, against Trevor Dearden, who got third. You know, so they know each other from Salem.
In 6th place, from Foxborough, Sean Rawl.
We're ready to rock and roll here. The 119 championships in the Lowell holidays. We got Eric Morrill of Timberlane versus Trevor Dearden of Salem. Any predictions here?
I'd definitely take Morrill. I mean, he's got 1,000 times more confidence than this other kid. You can just tell by looking at him.
You know, I guarantee they've wrestled each other. You know, it's amazing because you can predict sometimes who's going to win by who's coming in as more confident, who has the cocky stance. You know, they've wrestled each other, I'm sure, a few times. So
Now wrestling 119 For 5th and 6th place, Ryan Shea of Pinkerton Academy.
And I'm
Ben
going to have
Ersting
to
of
say
St.
that
John's Prep.
I'm going to win this one.
Your consolation. And on the center mat, your championships, Eric Morrill, Timberlane, Trevor Dearden of South New Hampshire.
All right, here. We got 0-0 on the start of the first period. Dearden versus Morrill.
Hey, this game's almost out.
We'll switch it up after this match.
It's got 5 minutes left.
That's okay. Oh, only 5 minutes. How much does it say? 20?
5 minutes left.
This should be 30 minutes. It's usually a 30-minute tape. It's kind of weird.
Okay, we'll let it go.
Okay.
We'll switch if we have to.
If you just have them
Let's talk. A 19-pound championship. Is near complete silence here.
You're right, Morrill does have awkward knees there. They're kind of bent outward.
Maybe. Yeah. The people.
even though I don't know what bandage.
Jerry Schmidt's trying to stand up, trying for the chin whip. Holy jabroni! He gets the escape. 8-5. 8-5. Sam Galvin, and this match is not over. I still think Schmidt is going to pull something off.
Oh, sick
He's going to
shot
try
right
the
there.
chin whip right here, I bet. Galvin does not have the takedown quite yet. Out of bounds. 8-5 Sam Galvin with 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the third period here. Schmidt has got to be the aggressor. At this point, all the marbles are on the table. It's go time. And Galvin with the ankle pick. Gets the 2 points takedown, does he? Yes, he does. And it is now 10-5 Sam Galvin going with 50 seconds left in the third period. And the crowd is in disbelief, or for some reason, there's a hush over the Lowell High School crowd.
Galvin looks pretty tired here.
He does look pretty gassed, and when you're gassed in the third period, that's a dangerous position to be. You know, you got. So it's now 10-6, 40 seconds left in the third period here, an intense match. Schmidt will not go quietly into the night, locking up here, trying for some drag by, trying for something.
Galvin going strong, not stalling.
Galvin is not stalling, but you know what? You can't stall. The best defense is a good offense. I think John Madden said that.
Most people at this point, especially in the Lowell Holiday Finals, you would see stalling.
You're pretty gassed at this point.
I credit Galvin for still going at it and going after the takedown.
And he gets the takedown, and it is now 12-6 Sam Galvin from Enfield, Connecticut. He's been very impressive. I have not heard of him before.
Do you still see Schmidt pulling something out?
No, I don't. Occasionally, even I am wrong. Occasionally.
Never.
Reaching back here, watch out.
And that's the match. 12-6 Sam Galvin. Galvin of Enfield, Connecticut. That is all she wrote. Put a rubber stamp on it. All right, the 152-pound match here. Donnie Connolly of Timberlane versus Larry Coughlin, North Andover. Both New England placers last year.
To be honest, this is a pretty weak weight class, and I haven't seen too much from either of these guys that impressed me so far. So I'm going to reserve judgment on this one.
Yeah, it's anyone's match. Once again, Donnie Connolly, one of the better Timberlane wrestlers. Timberlane, a very dominant school, but Larry Coughlin for North Andover, the #2 ranked wrestling program on MassWrestling.com, your source for amateur wrestling rankings. Donnie Connolly gets the 2-point. That was a shameless plug. Donnie Connolly gets the 2-point takedown. Run out of. All right, it's 2-1 here, Donnie Connolly, right? All right.
Oh, tired.
Bergman, must be all that quality wrestling you did today.
Shut up.
Oh, that was Onage right there.
I went 3-1 today. Bad.
3-1 isn't bad. Are you going to be wrestling in the next round, 160, right?
At least you didn't lose to the same kid twice.
Larry Coughlin here.
Sorry, man.
Defending a takedown. Zing! Burns.
Is that 3-1 in hopscotch today? Is that what? Yeah. Today?
You did?
No, he did.
You got 3-1 in hopscotch?
What?
Nothing. 2-all here.
I'm the national hopscotch champion.
Are you?
2005.
I knew you were good. You were an athlete of all sports.
2-time. 0405.
All right. It is 2-all here. 30 seconds left in the first period.
Qualified for the finals of it.
The hopscotch regionals, yes.
The hopscotch national finals. And I'll be flying out to Florida.
Connolly trying to spin around here for the 2 points. Coughlin not letting him. Connolly locking him up in what would be a cradle, but Coughlin's holding on to Donnelly's right leg. I think at this point, Coughlin's just hoping for the buzzer to save him, although he hooks the leg. He should not have been given that 2 points.
Nice scramble there, nice scramble there.
It's 4-2 Donnie Connolly going into the second period here. A controversial takedown given to Donnie Connolly, but the good wrestler finds a way to win regardless of what the ref is doing. Coughlin trying to trip Donnelly to retain possession. And Connolly gets a 2-point takedown. Reversal, actually. It's now 6-2 Donnie Connolly with 1:40 left in the second period.
Did it get colder in here?
Yeah, they usually open up the doors, and now that there's less people in here too, it cools off.
I recently just got chilly.
Maybe you were reminiscing of your early matches during the day.
Go!
Just kidding! Wait a minute. The bird call. Woo, woo.
Alright, a nice tilt going on here.
Conley trying to stack up. Coughlin here. Tilting, stacking. Not letting go of that cross-wrist ride. It's now 9-2.
Cross-wrist ride is very effective. You can own people with that, especially in college wrestling. You'll see it all the time.
Conley trying to lock up the cradle here. Has it.
He might have it.
No, he doesn't. It's now 9-2 with 42 seconds left in the second period.
42.1.
Yes, 42.1 seconds. And now they're stopping the match because Donnie Connolly has some bleeding going on. It's 9-2, Connolly, with 40 seconds left in the second period. Trying to lock up the cradle again. Does it look like it?
No, he doesn't have the leg yet.
Looking for that.
He went for the rubber band.
He's looking for...
What is this rubber band you keep speaking of?
I don't know.
But he's riding tough and he's riding aggressive. And Coughlin's got to find some second wind or a can of whoop ass because right about now he's quite the underdog. Down 9-2.
That was like PG-13.
No, I said a can of whip butt. Yes, whipped cream. Whipped cream. Good for Sundays.
And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
That's
Thursday,
true.
Friday, Saturday.
There you go, Bird.
Any day of the week, it's good.
Ribbon, you are a resident Jerry Seinfeld of MassWrestling.com.
For shizzle.
You're Cosmo Kramer. It's 9-3. Donnie Connolly up at the end of the second period.
0.0 seconds left in the second. That also means it's over.
Ribbon, you are a bane of my existence.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I am.
I have nightmares about your commentary, Birdman. That's kidding. It's 9-3.
You have nightmares about something else.
Yeah, basically. And it looks like Coughlin almost has the reversal here. Maybe a stalemate, though.
Looks like we have a referee in front of us.
And they call a stalemate here because I honestly don't see... Well, Conley's swinging around. Coughlin's going to let it up. Has got to let it up or else he's going to get pinned here. Anyways, 11-3. Not a minute and 20 seconds left in the third period. Alrighty then.
I'm getting excited for 171.
I'm getting excited for the 160 match. Do you have any predictions, Pat Sheehan, for your brother's match coming up? No, he has no predictions. But I'm predicting Brian to win, just off the record here.
I don't know, I had Brian pretty close to being flat on his back.
Pat Sheehan declines to comment on the record.
Pat Sheehan wrestling for Nebraska.
Wrestling for Nebraska. All right. Donnie Connolly up 11-4 with 34 seconds left. Larry Coughlin on bottom, praying, wishing on a star for something miraculous. He may get the reversal if he can get his head out, but it doesn't look like a likely scenario.
How do the Hamble brothers look at like exactly the same person, but yet the Sheehan brothers don't look at all alike?
I don't know. It's part of meiosis. The genes get all mixed up sometimes, and sometimes they don't.
Mitosis?
No, mitosis, meiosis. I could explain. I could give you a bio lesson. Meiosis is when the cell split. Meiosis is the creation of essentially this. But anyways, I could give you a biology lesson, but it's meiosis that actually causes the differentiation, the mixing of genes.
Mitosis is better than neurosis.
Final score here, 13-4.
And your champion at 152 is Johnny Connolly of Timberland.
Here we have the 160-pound match: Brian Sheehan of Lowell versus Joe Bodieri of Foxborough.
Brian Sheehan has a pretty good shot.
He does.
Pretty good.
Brian Sheehan, one of the best, if not the best wrestler in all of New England at this point. Certainly Massachusetts.
I'm better. I got robbed with wrestling. Got robbed.
It's still 0-0 here.
160-pounders, number 1, Moore and Shea.
Sheehan in on the single. Stalemate here.
I haven't seen too many people get Sheehan that hard up, that much trouble finishing a takedown.
Exactly. Usually he walks through like it's, his victory party.
He finishes his takedowns.
He's Brian here, a hometown favorite. Lowell's, I'd say they're in a rebuilding year, but they're still a top 10 team in the state. But this is a young Lowell team. 2-point takedown here for Brian Sheehan on Joe Bodieri. He's wrestling real tough.
Does it? I mean, I wrestled him, and I'll admit that he kicked.
Would you say that he wiped you on the mat like a dirty mop?
He kicked the crap out of me, but it didn't feel like a
You felt like a
kicking.
You felt like a rented mule.
Yeah, like it was the best.
Like you went down.
Or he was a senior.
He just done it. Well, Sheehan.
And it hurt.
Sheehan is wrestling. Good wrestlers don't have to be violent.
No, but he's just so sound. Like he never stretched me. I never felt stretched. Or
Sheehan on top here, trying to work some power half. He's very good at pinning people with his legs. Just positioning his body weight to drag people.
he has to use his arms too. But
You have to use your arms, but his hips are amazing.
Bodieri holding on here, not giving up too many points like most of Sheehan's
I have
opponents.
nice hips too.
5-0 here in the beginning of the second period. Bodieri defers.
Switch tapes, actually, we got 2 minutes left.
We could do it at the end of the period, or maybe we can't.
If it keeps going out of bounds like that, we're going to have to switch it again.
Get it ready. Get it ready. So it can go as quick as possible.
We're going to try and squeeze as much as we can on the end of this DVD here. Yeah, all these are 25 minutes. The Sony should be more.
It says 25 on it?
Yeah.
Well, it should be 30. That's what they're advertised as. So who knows?
Just got waxed.
All right, 7-0 here. Sheehan with the escape. 6-0 actually. My bad.
Like the team awards, OW. Is it opening?
All right, here. Start the commentary. Let's
All right.
You heard it here first. Manly wins.
Here, I have to admit, I predicted Manly to take second to Nick Avery. But now that Sickles is in the finals, I predict Manly to take this thing. The key to wrestling Manly is you got to beat him in neutral. Like all great top wrestlers, the only way to beat them is in neutral. Sickle here lost last year to Manly, and he needs to make sure that he limits the amount of time Manly has on top. As someone who's wrestled Manly before,
in one.
Yes, although he would probably tear me apart very painfully right now if we wrestled again, I have to admit.
Soufflé mignon.
Yes, like soufflé mignon.
Both of these wrestlers here are beasts, you know, great physical specimens. Both very agile for 171-pound wrestlers. Feeling each other out, you know. Even though Manly pinned Sickle before and has the record advantage, I mean, when you put on that maroon and white singlet of Timberlane, you don't fear anything. God doesn't even fear you.
So far, Manly's been somewhere in the realm of beyond amazing as far as top goes.
What happens when you've surpassed beyond amazing? What is the next step? Surreal? What do you say, surreal?
Yeah,
surreal. All right. Surreal. Still 0-0 here. In the first period, 34 seconds left. This is not the match of the night, but it's pretty close to it.
Here we go.
And Derek Sickle.
2 points for Sickle.
2 points takedown for Derek Sickle of Timberlane. Wow. This is very disconcerting for all those Whalen fans out there. Just kidding.
Okay, the great hips of Manly have almost got him out of this.
I'd say we're still live here recording.
We've lost an athletic bag. It's black and it's got North
Manly chooses down.
If you were happen to find that, could you please bring it to the microphone for me, please?
All right.
It's a black athletic bag with North
2-0 here. Derek Sickle of Timberlane, 171 pounds on top, shooting the top position. Hey, stop that quick. Manly was getting ready to bust out of there like a raging bull. Why did they stop that quick? All right. Manly with a switch, the nasty switch, scooting his hips over with fierce intensity, cross-facing Sickle, hitting him to the mat, and Sickle is done. Manly's riding him like a Friday night prom date. Manly saying, "How do you like my armpit? Count the ceiling tiles." He's on top here, trying desperately and ferociously to pin Sickle. The ref has been very slow calling pins against Timberlane all day. I ain't calling it bias.
And Sickle fights his way off his back here.
And you know what? It's 5-2 Manly, and that was a statement then and there saying, "You took me down first, but welcome to my world." Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry.
What?
So keep going with commentary. Manly here. Just doing the commentary. I'm just doing the call. He's on the mic. Manly on top. 5-2 here. Manly setting the tone in the second period, saying Timberlane may be a good school, and it is probably the best wrestling school in New England. But tonight it's Wayland at 171.
And apparently blood time now.
George Foss, take the microphone, please. Microphone, thank you.
And Sickle is not giving up yet.
Manly, a true beast on top. What is he running here, Harry? You got the double boots in.
Double boots in, looking for that. Let's see, right now he's not looking for the power half yet.
Right now I just think he's physically beating Derek Sickle. I can pin 5-2. It's 5-2, but it's like pinata action all over here. It's 5-2. Joe Manly running tough on top.
All right, if I'm Sickle here, I choose neutral.
4 seconds left in the second.
Joe Manley finishes 5
place winners, please report to the award stand. 165 place winners, please report to the award stand. Thank you.
You still going with Sickle winning the match?
I was never going with Sickle.
I know. You were going with Avery beating Manley.
I was predicting Avery.
Oh my God, almost a defensive pin there. Gave him 2 back points, didn't they? 5-4. Joe Manley still on top.
Joe Manley has a cradle here.
7-4, Joe Manley, and this very exciting 171 time. Trying to get the near side cradle here. He's got it in. And Sickle's being brought down to the mat with quite the reality check. And Sickle gets 2 points reversal, 7-6.
7-6 here.
50 seconds left. Sickle should let him up.
Sickle lets him up.
This is going to go time here.
No, it's 10-6 actually.
How did that happen? No, they must have messed up before. There's no way that's going to back points.
8-10.
That's actually my bad. It was 10-8 there. Sickle losing Joe Manley. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds.
And Manley's tired here. Although not too tired to get a nice single leg here.
He's got to advance though. They're going to call a stall, a stalemate. And they do. It is 11-8, Joe Manley. 11-8. 11-8, Joe Manley.
Wrestler.
8, Joe Manley with the lead. A takedown will win it. Joe shoots the double. He needs to get it. And
Joe Manley.
He does the 2-point takedown. 11-8, Joe Manley.
The heart of a warrior comes with the takedown.
That's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote according to the Birdman. Reversal though. 11-10. Joe Manley wins. He's your 170-pound world champion. Beating
And your champion at 171, Joe Manley of Wayland.
All right, we bring you the 189-pound championship match here. It is, we are live here, Mass Wrestling coverage. Jimmy Hamill here versus Sean Fendone of Central Catholic. How's it going, Polari? You have any predictions for this match? Rokas, Dan Rokas. I knew it was one of the two of you guys. What do you think, Dan?
I'm rooting for Fendone. Hopefully he'll squeak it out.
Obviously, yeah.
It'll be close.
He's from the mean streets of New Hampshire, just like you, right?
Oh, yeah.
You go nuts. All right.
It's gonna be online.
It's 2-0. Sean Fendone. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. This is live. Not live. It's gonna be put on MassWrestling.com. I predicted here Sean Fendone with it. He's a New England champion. You know, I'm Jimmy Family, coming from a family of wrestlers. Same thing with Sean Fendone, my older brother wrestling for Edinburgh. Sean signed with Edinburgh already.
I go to Edinburgh. I want to say hi to Sean.
You're Phil Morcone, right? Hey, nice to meet you. I remember you were wrestling here a few years ago against Sopan Ambar, and you won because he was like DQ'd out and he ran to Route 3 saying this is the end. Just kidding. No, but you are a legend, and your dad is a legend too, man. Phil Morcone. You're soon to be the starting 174 for the Edinburgh Fighting Scots. Sorry,
Are you a little drunk?
a little bit. I went down the street. I had a little, gin. No, just kidding. I don't condone drinking. This is 2-0, Sean Fendone. This is an exciting match, though. This is truly an exciting match. How can you not get geeked up and excited for this? This is the best New England has to offer right here and now.
Morning, Fendone.
All right, 2-0 Fendone with 8 seconds left in the first period
I've
here.
heard rumors that Fendone is sick.
I did see him actually vomiting after his last match. He's physically ill, but ill with his wrestling technique as well, you might say. I mean...
Oh yes, sick as in double meaning word there.
Yes, there's a double entendre. You picked it up. I was very perceptive of you. I was kidding. All right, 2-0 Fendone winning going into the second period here. Jimmy Hamill, we're wrestling in the top position. How's it going, Birdman?
Hamill looks a lot bigger than Fendone.
Hamill's shorter and he's more wide, but both of them are pretty ripped.
You're not deep enough, he says.
Hamill riding tough here, sticking close behind. Fendone trying to switch, getting some hip space here. Gets a 1-point escape. 3-0 here, Sean Fendone with 1 minute 30 seconds left in the second period. Hamill with a deep shot here, nice single.
I took the farthest shot up by a lot. I didn't, I landed like 3 feet. No, I was seriously like 20 feet away when I did.
This is what everybody came here to watch. There had been so much talk at MassWrestling.com who was going to win. Fendone, Hamill, Fendone, Hamill. Both from storied families. Both of them going to be wrestling D1 somewhere next year. Fendone for Edinburgh, who knows where Hamill is. But he is definitely D1 material. Wouldn't you say that, Morcone?
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yep, take it easy, man.
This is the Birdman signing out from Mass Wrestling.
Take care, Birdman.
Go, Joe.
We'll be talking to you later. All right. And Fendone up 5-0 this match with 35 seconds left in the second period. Fendone riding tough here. Here's the 189-pound New England champion. And what people say was a weak weight class last year. If you walk away from New England's with that first place, medal on your chest, you're not a weak wrestler. You're a stud, Can you confirm that, Mr. Opus? How did you do? You got second in New England, so it was third, right, a while back. That was a tough weight class, though.
I ran into
Dakota Cotton, yeah, he's a beast. All right, and that's the end of the second period. 5-0 here, Sean Fendone.
Could I have all 171-pound place winners over to the award stand, please? All 171s over to the award stand. Thank you.
All right, I called a major for this one. So far, it's coming true.
It's heading there. Hamill snaps up the high single here, trying to extend the leg. Fendone fighting to create some space. Hamill takes down Fendone. It is 5-2 now. Trying to looks like a run a bar arm.
Minute 40 left in the third period.
Hamill cutting him loose is now going to be 6-2 with 1 minute 30 left in the second period. Shoots in another single here. Hamill in real deep.
782.
Gotta finish the shot.
And that's a stalemate here. 6-2 with 1 minute 20 seconds left in the third period. Did he say that this match alone is worth the price of admission here? Oh, and Hamill gets the takedown. It is now 6-4 Hamill. No, 6-4 Hamill is down the third period with 1 minute left.
This match combined with the 171 was definitely worth the price of admission.
Which actually all goes to the MIA. That's a different story. It's now 7-4. Fendone up. And 57 seconds left in the third period.
Are you really just going to give that up?
No, dude. He's a warrior. He ain't giving it up like that.
So you're normal finals actually.
Dan Roque is very disappointed that Hamill was going to give away that takedown, but he didn't. All right, Sean shoots for the nasty double, but Hamill not going to give it up. Crossface. Hamill desperately needing a takedown here. And Mr. Fendone shouting at the top of his lungs, very excited at the prospect of Son winning here. Give him the point! Yeah, it is now 7-0 with 15 seconds left. Oh yeah, they're going overtime here in the 187 championship match here. 7-0 Southern. And it's overtime here, the 189-pound championship weight class here. Sean Fendone and Jimmy Hamill. Jimmy Hamill shoots in for the takedown. Fendone has the front headlock. Hamill, the 2 points takedown. Jimmy Hamill going to both. Wow.
Another one of my predictions becomes wrong.